Hello, welcome to the AF Bathroom and Heating podcast. We are here today to talk about the business, who we are, what we offer, the services that we do. I'd like to start by talking about the background of the business and kind of what we do as a whole. So we focus between matter of kind of small projects of bathrooms, kitchens, and then into the heating and plumbing sides, gas works, boilers, and radiator works. With that, the bathroom and kitchen works, we kind of project manage. So we take on the whole project as a whole. We have multi-skilled tradesmen, and we have tradesmen that we can bring in to have everything under one roof. So we will start the job from start to finish, and we'll make sure that we're on site with you every day. The general conception is that obviously we come out, we do the visit, we complete a CAD drawing for you, and you get your bathroom quote along with the CAD drawing. From there, we make sure you're happy with the products, the services, and everything in between. And then we can let to get you booked in for your bathroom. On the heating side of things, we focus on predominantly boiler changes. So if your boiler is inefficient, old, faulty, not quite given the correct heat, hot water playing up, then obviously we can come out and we can get this replaced for you. The efficiency of upgrading a new boiler is a huge saving. So generally from 65p for every pound you put in, you get 94p back. So we can look to make a 30p saving for every pound we're spending on our energy. With this, obviously we get a warmer house, better hot water, quicker hot water, and a saving on our energy bills going forward. If you want to contact us, then all our contact information will be in the description below. So please like this and get our details and get in contact. So I've decided to do this podcast for a bit of information on the background so you know who we are as a business, so the services that we offer, and also a bit of education to know kind of what's involved with the project of a bathroom and the savings that you can make on a boiler. So with this, we're kind of have a step-by-step guide going through a bathroom, kitchen, boiler, and the benefits that can be delivered with this. This will then guide you to have a bit more knowledge of who we are, why you want to use us, why we are different to other companies applying this service, and why you should be using us rather than anyone else. I'm here today to push off obviously the business and a little bit about myself. So with this, I've got a young family, so it's a matter of keeping things in line and trying to give a little bit of time back to the family. Also, we kind of try to push through the Southwest barrier and be a recognised, established business throughout the Southwest, completing all aspects of requirements for works required in your house. With this, my personal goal is to come out and see and meet as many people as possible, enjoy the family time, and enjoy the social side at football, supporting our local teams and traveling to watch the local football as well. We currently have a fantastic offer on, so please check out our social media and have a look at this post. We are offering a £100 voucher for a Jet2 holiday by Inspire Holidays. All we require from you is to like, tag, and share our post. So please feel free to get this shared, tag a friend, get it on your socials, and be in the draw to win a fantastic £100 off a holiday. So also we have a little bit of an incentive back to our end users. So with this, we like to offer a reward for referring a friend. So if you refer a family member or a friend for a product of our service, bathroom, kitchen, or boilers, you'd automatically get a £100 voucher straight back into your pocket if they complete the work with us. And also, if you have work completed by us and you leave a review, we offer you £50 worth of high street vouchers, and this is made by a draw, which is completed quarterly. So you have a chance of winning a minimum of £150 and the cap is endless. So if you referred us to 5 friends or family members, it could be up to £550. So please remember to refer us and get some money back in your pocket. So a little bit about us and the business, the path and the background of where we've come. So at 16, I started a heating engineer apprenticeship and pushed on completing heating works, gas works with contracts, with British Gas contracts and various other works. And that enabled me to become a very good multi-skilled engineer. The reason I've become a heating engineer and come into this side of the trade is when I was leaving school, I sat down and realised that I kind of wanted to be in a trade and evaluated the trades that was available and narrowed it down to either to be a plumber or a carpenter, and decided that the plumbing route was the best route for myself, which I kind of agree with a good decision on that now looking back at the paths. So it was something that was going to be a long-lasting career that's not going to be lost, and it's something that's always going to be required. So everyone's always going to need a plumber, and everyone always needs a reliable plumber, which is what we build ourselves up to be. So if you do need anything, then obviously we've built ourselves on the main laurels. After becoming a very good, competent heating engineer, the business I was with for 10 years diversed a little bit more into bathrooms. So that's why I picked up a lot of, or most of my knowledge on the bathrooms, working with some great fitters along the way and learning bits on the job myself, and having that drive and ambition to really kind of push on myself and run my own business. So I decided to take the jump COVID into setting up my own business. So we're coming up to 5 years of business, and starting up, I thought, bathrooms and heating, which is, as the name tells you. The reason I went for bathroom and heating rather than plumbing, heating or bathrooms was just to kind of have both. Everyone's got the plumbing, heating or the bathrooms. So decided to have something a little bit different. Designed the logo myself with the pipe work, and thought I'd have a bit of a different name. There's not very many bathroom and heating. It's bathrooms and kitchens, plumbing and heating. So just gave us something different to go into, and try and stand out a little bit with our brand, the logo, and the name that we have. So since starting my own business, it's been a very steady and progressive growth that we've had. Pretty much straight away from starting, I employed someone to be with me and started to build up the team that we have now. There was always a good volume of work that I had on the startups. I've been lucky enough to have that in the background and be able to run with things pretty quick to get to the position we are now. We've probably on an average employed maybe 3 a year as we've gone, 2 to 3 a year. We now have a very good sustainable team around us. I say we've on average 2 to 3. These past 4 weeks, I've actually got 4 people starting, so that's 1 a week. So the growth in these 2 months, and certainly the first quarter, is going to be a real target that we've hit. But this has enabled us from the growth over the past 4 years to really get to this point and be able to push where we need to be. So these 4 new recruits coming in, the most kind of key that we've or key staff that we've had coming in at this stage, really, to be able to get the business where we're aiming to be. With that'll allow us to be up to 13 full-time staff and a team of subcontractors that we have around us to come in and complete any overlaps of work or any aspects of work that we can't manage to complete within house. So with the staff that we do have, that enables us to have office staff. So we have Becky and Anne in the office. Just contact us and we're on the end of the phone. Sometimes we are busy, engaged with another call. If we do miss your call, we'll aim to be back with you within 30 minutes. So please leave us a message and allow us to get back to you. As well as the office staff, we have surveyors. So we have a boiler surveyor and we have the bathroom and kitchen surveyor. So if there is anything that you need from us, then please get in contact. We have professional surveyors that can come out, take a look at your requirements, your needs, survey the job in detail, and give you the service that is required from the moment you pick up the phone and contact the office, booking the appointment, having the appointment viewed, and then booking in the install. We aim to deliver a professional service from start to finish, and you'll also be a valued customer of ours going forward with the enable of the team that we have around us. Obviously, along the way, it's not all been plain sailing. We have the challenges that every business continues to have operating. So we've had challenges with recruiting. We seem to have adverts out advertising nice kind of positions, but we still struggle to recruit at times. There just seems to be a lack of people wanting a job, with people even committing to an interview and not turning up for a job. So with this, obviously, it does allow us to obviously offer a good package in place to try and pull people in. We always constantly are looking for new staff to join us. So please feel free, if you do feel that this position or a position within the company may benefit you, then please get in contact with our details in the description. The difficulty behind it, I think, being in Plymouth where we are, there isn't really no big companies. There's a lot of people are self-employed, teamed up with their mates and, help their mates out on a self-employment basis, or they'll subby to 1, 2 or 3 companies rather than being employed. So there isn't no kind of pull on headhunting or coming from larger companies. There's a lot of kind of mid-sized companies around us. That is, some of them try to look after their staff, some of them not so well. But, it is being lucky at the time of having the advert out on the positions that's available, and also the skill set for new trades coming through. Obviously, with the kids and apprenticeships, obviously a lot of the kids these days don't want to work, get their hands dirty, leave the house. They all want to look at the social media side of things, the TikToks, the YouTubes. The incentive for businesses isn't there to employ the apprenticeships. So there's kind of a mixture of the new skills coming through, and then a mixture of kind of the existing skills being a bit lazy, really, wanting to earn as much for as less work as possible. The motivation just seems to have gone a little bit since COVID. Things been on its way down for a little while, but since COVID, certainly the motivation seems to be less. So hopefully, things can turn around and we can get a bit motivated. It don't help with the news constantly being negative, but hopefully a couple of years things will be on the way up, and certainly this year going back into summer now, we can get a bit of vitamin D, bit of sunshine back in our lives and get a bit happier. So with the younger generation not really, probably not being trained enough through school and not having the right guidance, there isn't a lot on career paths through school. It's kind of down to your own decision. So with that, it's kind of a bit hard for people to know the skill sets that's required for the trade, the offers that you can have, the routes that you can take, and just the general options, really. It's easy for kids to sit there and go on and watch a 30-second video of someone in a £1 million house with a nice car outside, and they see the front end of that but don't see everything on the back end. The trades can be hard work. They're not easy, but it gives you a good chance to get out the house, to earn good money and build up, valuable life skills that you will always require in a day-to-day home life. And ultimately, if you can get a trade in under your belt, it's easier for when you do start to get your own house and build up a portfolio, because you are not having to pay out on all the labour costs that come with a house renovation. So with the growth and the staff that we have started over the next 4 weeks, and obviously over the last 5 years, the business plan is quite strong for this coming year, to really kind of enable and cement ourselves down as a really strong professional bathroom and kitchen outfit and a heating company. With that being our platform for this year, over the next 5 years, is to really kind of get strong and cement that down and continue the steady growth that we have, and enable ourselves to be competitive around the Southwest, and be a kind of household name that people are aware of. So watch out for this logo, watch out for this brand. We're coming to a social platform near you. The journey through business is never plain sailing. It's constantly up and down. Quite often you find yourself down trying to keep things going for the good times when they do come around. You just got to surround yourself with the correct people, with the strong people, friends, family, supportive people. Allow the feedback and comments from the people around you to have an effect on you, and also don't get bogged down by things. You'd rather continue the motivation. Quite often it's very easy to pull away from things and to have a negative impact on outlook and business and throw in the towel. There's many a times where that has been a thought, and I'm sure there'll be many more times where there is a thought, but the ultimate thing is coming out the other side and having that motivation and fire to drive yourself forward, and give yourself something to look back on. You got to take the moments of pride and success. You really got to kind of cement that into your mindset. One thing that does constantly remind me and give me the pride is the proudness and the pride that my family and that my granddad would have for me. So if you can continue with that small bit of motivation to continue to build a good health of family around you, then obviously it's enough to keep us going and enough for us to continue delivering the service to you as well. The main thing that we want to work for is the customers. So if we can deliver a luxury bathroom for your family, then obviously it means that we're doing a good job. Our main vision for AF Bathroom and Heating is working alongside the customer, working alongside yourself. Every job that we undertake, whether it's a boiler service or a full house renovation or anything in between, the main thing for us is working alongside yourselves. We work to your needs, we meet your needs. If there's anything we can do along the way to make the operation a better process for yourself, we will. We'll listen to your needs throughout the process for quoting, for while we're on your jobs, and trying to keep as much disruption to a minimum for you. Customer satisfaction is key for us, so making sure that you're happy with the works and with the process that we have in place for yourself is an important value that we aim to deliver on daily, and we are constantly evaluating and getting feedback on this for any improvements that can be made throughout our durations, working alongside you. And if we can make sure you're satisfied with the job, it means it's worth doing the job for us. To enable us to get there is all the different processes in between that we have. So we try to work the business as a slightly different aspect of quite a lot of companies and businesses within the trade. So we work with you by communication and honesty and respecting your property. So we can do those three along the way from start to end, and after we have completed your job, then obviously we get a lot more satisfaction from you. We try to take away as much stress, hassle, anxiety of us being in your house as possible. By doing that, again, it means that you get more satisfaction at the end of the job.